Social Security is making headlines as the day of reckoning inches closer. New estimates show that by 2034, the combined retirement and disability trust fund will have to cut benefits. That's 1 year earlier than previously projected. So Barron's takes a look, Al, at three different possible ways to attack this problem.
Yep.
Let's start with the conservative approach recommended by the American Enterprise Institute. It's interesting because it combines means testing with private accounts that would be invested in the markets.
Yeah, and I think it's fair to call it the conservative approach. Andrew Biggs over there, it's sort of a two-pronged. So on one hand, mandated savings. So 3% mandated in savings for employees into an employer-sponsored account like a 401k. And if there's none of those options available, you put it into a government-sponsored plan. It's like bringing defined contribution to Social Security.
But importantly, it invests in the markets, which we don't currently do.
Exactly. And then on the other side, there is this idea of means testing. So raising the minimum benefit for low earners and cutting back the benefit for high earners. So it sounds a lot like prior plans, which is this sort of hybrid of market-based private accounts and means testing. That makes it a pretty difficult sell, but you know, it feels like it would work if you could get people to agree to it.
Because people don't like the idea of cutting benefits. They say, I paid into the system, I want every penny back. It's tough to get past that.
Yeah, I think that's very difficult politically, but, you know.
And then one other problem, just logistically, which is right now it's a pay-as-you-go system. Our payments are going to our parents, basically.
Yeah.
If you diverted our payments into the markets, I think that would be great. But the problem is, where's the cash flow?
You're basically describing the problem. You're trying to solve something with no pain for anyone, and that's like threading a needle.
Speaking of no pain for anyone, Carleton, on the other side of the aisle, the Democrats would like to see expanded benefits. Give us a sense of what they're talking about.
Yeah, now you can understand why you would want to see expanded benefits. One, people are living longer. We don't have as many pensions as we had before, and also inflation is making it difficult for people to save. So all reasonable reasons to expand benefits, but it comes down to how do you pay for it? So maybe a great idea, but how do you pay for it? What the Democrats are proposing might lead to about $200 a month in additional benefits for individuals and families. But the problem is that increases that shortfall that we've been talking about by 43%. So to pay for that, we're talking higher taxes, where some taxes on some investment income going up by about 12%, and then also just like other caps on the FICA taxes being lifted as well.
Alrighty. So both of these ideas probably DOA, but Ben, a compromise hypothetically is possible without too much pain, or one might say reasonable pain, if everybody is willing to compromise.
Right. I mean, there's some pretty reasonable tweaks here that can be made. You basically go ahead and you start taxing people who make $400,000 or more on that money. That's going to help close the shortfall by 64%. Then you increase the overall payroll tax by 1 percentage point, from 12.4% to 13.4%. That's split evenly between employees and employers. That's going to cut it down by another 26%. And then you go ahead and you raise the retirement age by 1 year to 68 from 67. That would close 12% of the shortfall. And none of that should really be all that controversial, because if Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill could do this back in 1983, there's no reason that politicians today couldn't come to some similar agreement.
Just to explain, right now you stop paying these FICA taxes at about $160,000. Right. The idea is that above that would still be untaxed until you hit 400. Anybody right. that income over 400 would be taxed. That would not be indexed for inflation. 160 is. So over the decades, that would actually close. Everyone would pay FICA on all of their income.
Earnings, yep.
Carleton, let's change it slightly to this issue that you get nasty emails about. We all get the occasional nasty email about, which is the question of when to take Social Security. There's lots of disagreement unless you go to the math, which is pretty clear, frankly.
Right. So the math, which this should apply to most people, not everyone, I realize that to my email box if anyone wants to send anything, is wait as long as you can. When you reach full retirement age, you get 100% of your benefit. Waiting a little bit longer, that can add a few $100s to your monthly benefit. So wait as long as you can. Everyone's situation is different, but the math says to wait.
Think of it as insurance against living to a wonderful, ripe old age. The longer you live, the happier you'll be that you're getting that bigger payout.
Fantastic. Yes.